And welcome back. This morning we're talking about the hottest Hollywood headlines that have people buzzing.
And here to break it all down for us is our celebrity analyst, Penelope Jean. Penelope, how are you this morning?
Good. Good morning.
And you know what, Penelope? In the beginning of January, you said the person to watch for is Jennifer Aniston. It took a month, and here she is in the headlines. What's going on?
Okay, the rumors are, and on the cover of some of the weekly magazines, that she's adopting, but she is not. So we can disperse.
Heard it first
It's
here.
not.
Yes.
It's not true because they're
not
pretty bold. These headlines. It says it's official. It's true. Jen's adopting.
Like she's
Isn't that
out there
amazing
doing
that they're allowed to do that?
Oh,
this
scandalous.
rumor has happened at least once a year since she split with Brad. So I would really love for it to be true. And, you know, my predictions are that Jen's going to have some great news in her personal life this year, whether that's a long-term boyfriend, an engagement, maybe baby news. But I think Jen's more the kind of woman who wants to have the love of her life and that companion before having a child. So no, her publicist says it's not true.
Why can't she find a man? It's baffling. You
I
think
know.
she'd be the perfect catch?
And you know what? I think she is a great catch. I think we talked about it a little bit last week, but I think she's just picky. I think she's been through a lot. It's hard. Who can
Good
follow
for
up
her.
Brad Pitt? I mean, really. Once you've been married to Brad Pitt, like, where do you go from there? So, I mean, I feel bad for her. It's a tall order.
Yeah, but just to wrap that up, you're not saying that she's not going to. This could possibly be true in the future. It's just not true right now.
That's correct.
You never know.
Right.
All right.
Got it. All right.
Moving on with other big news.
Yes.
Yeah, some other big news we've got.
SAG
So we
Awards.
were also talking about the SAG Awards.
Yes.
Lots of stuff going on with that happened on Sunday. But what, I mean, just kind of give us a rundown of what you thought were the big winners.
The big winner of the night was the King's Speech, and I also believe it will be the big winner at the Oscars coming up too, which is February 27th. So Colin Firth, amazing job. And really a surprise was actually Betty White getting Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
After she wanted to, she was saying she wanted to get out of the spotlight. Remember, she
Right.
made this whole thing. I'm trying to take a break, and there she is.
Right.
getting
I mean, very
more accolades.
deserving, maybe
Yeah.
lifetime achievement, that sort of thing. But Hot in Cleveland is not really the kind of TV
Never seen
show
it,
that usually would line up for this sort of thing. So not that she doesn't deserve it, but it really was a surprise,
what other
actually.
people were in there?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, another big winner, Modern Family, Best Ensemble.
Yes.
ABC show, yeah.
That's a hilarious show, by the way.
It is
Jeff
great,
Brought
and they just work together so well, and that's why they got the Best Ensemble. But I think people really love this, you know, new look at a different type of family, and America's really embracing
It
it.
really is hilarious.
All right, so cool stuff going on with the SAG Awards. We want to get this in, Penelope, but Charlie Sheen has just been kind of having a time. He's now
It's
in
been
rehab.
going downhill, yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yes.
seems that, you know, we had this in on Good Morning Charleston a couple days ago, but it seems like people are trying to, there's some well-wishers, you know, people want him to do well, but just don't know what's going on. It just seems
Yeah, but
a
now
lot.
his father's getting in the
Yeah,
mix,
it's a
saying
lot.
he
And
wants
I
to
hope-
take control of his life.
Perfect. I hope he does, and this is
Yeah.
exactly the thing. Charlie is not in a position to be able to help himself. Let's be honest. Charlie's an alcoholic, a drug addict, and a sex addict. Like, let's just get it on the table.
Trifecta, yeah.
There has been a lot of evidence towards this. He's just not in a position to help himself. His whole life has put him in a position where, you know, he's been partying since he was in his teens.
And people expect that
He's
from
never
him
had
because
to
his
grow up.
character on TV, and he's
Right.
making a lot of money. People love
And
his
is that
show.
really
and
acting too? I think a lot of his characters
him.
have been just
Yeah.
him on the screen.
We'll have to
I
wait
wish
to see
him the
what happens with
best,
that,
but
yeah.
it's pretty scary. He
All
needs to get straightened out.
Well,
All right.
maybe next week we'll have some more on that.
Yeah,
Right.
hopefully not. Hopefully he's getting better, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, thanks,
Right.
Penelope. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. All right. And speaking of acting, we're talking to the folks at the Charleston Acting Studio. When we return, we'll tell you all about their new home and the great lineup of shows and acting classes they have for February. Stay with us.